Okay, here I am, and we're actually on the home stretch here. Like, this is like the last, like, couple of rooms before... Oh, he's going to tell us about Snorlax, isn't he? Yeah, we actually were right next to where it is there a while ago. Look at him, like, paint me, like, draw me like one of your French girls, like, seriously. We're actually right next to where Snorlax was a minute ago. I think these are actually, like, the last trainers on here, other than the rival battle. I'm still trying to decide how I'm going to tackle that rival battle. Because I think, like, obviously, I think, like, I'm going to end up using Nancy for most of it, like, because I think that would be the best way to go about it. Now, please don't use Peck. Please, 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 let me get what I want. Of course not. Still the jack shit. What? Of course, but yeah, but if you use it twice and get a critical hit, oh well. There's egg on my face. That's what I get for thinking Mr. Byrne is going to be faster than you. And I'm dead already. Seriously, like, I'm actually just such an... Obviously, I can't play this game for shit. Is the conclusion I am drawing from all of this. Because obviously, I just can't even beat one measly Goldie, and you call that a peck? I'll show you a peck. Jeez. I just thought I heard another noise there, but what I think it actually is that, like, the window out in the sitting room is, is open to, like, let in the air because it's hot. And that's, obviously, that's causing a draft that's kind of very likely pulling my door in and out and making, like, a note, like, every now and then, every time there's a gust of wind. And that's kind of making it hit up against the frame. I think that's what it is more than anything, so that's probably what that car door noise was as well that I heard. Buzzar is finally getting some good experience. What did I tell you? As soon as, like, it gets up to level 18, the difference between level 17 and level 18 is just really substantial. It's like, it's to do with, like, the attack stat, because obviously if you have an attack stat of 50, like, the difference it's going to make... Do you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to heal this, because... Am I? No, well, let's just let it get some of the experience. I'll switch out to Beyonce. Like, it's the attack stat. Like, if you have an attack stat of 50, in the equation, it's not going to have much of an effect if you gain a level and you grow to, like, level... Like, if you grow to one level and you get a bonus of 1 to your attack stat, and then you have an attack stat of 51. On the other hand, if you grow up a level and get a bonus of 1 to your attack, a boost of 1 to your attack stat, and it's going up from 12 to 13, well, obviously that has, like, a far greater significance. Like, the percentage by which it's going up is more, is what I'm trying to say. There we beat that guy, that Miura guy. Mirn. Just like in Final Fantasy XII, Mirn. Ridiculous name. I'm actually going to heal this, the Buzzar, because I think it's not fair that Buzzar ends up, like, dying and not able to compete when it's actually doing quite well now. Competing against the young keeps me youthful. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're living vicariously through me. Color me honored. I healed up Buzzar for this! You tried to make a dupe out of me! I can't believe I healed up Buzzar. I went and used a super potion just to fight a Pikachu. Just to switch out to Nancy, use one dig, and for it to be goodnight Irene. That's all she wrote. That really was worth using a super potion on Buzzar for. Oh my god, it grew to level 19. Oh my god, it's actually almost there. Go Buzzar. Finally, we're getting all kinds of experience. Well, don't just leave the max ether right there. His name sounds good in your ear, but when you hear it, you mustn't fear. These guys aren't trainers. Any of these, like, old men with the glasses. Yeah, you've seen Lapras. Whoop-de-doo. I don't think they're... Oh, wait, these guys are trainers. Maybe Buzzar will be able to show us some stuff here. Because, like, the thing is, like, well, actually, I don't know whether I said this before. I actually, like, I know it sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not actually complaining at all. Like, I actually love how playing the game like this, playing the game in this way and diluting the experience I'm getting so much is keeping, like, the level of challenge so high, because every battle is turning out to be a challenge, or every Pokemon I go up against is turning out to be somewhat difficult. And it's not just me decimating things because I have, like, a load of high level Pokemon. And I actually love how that's, like, how it's turning out like that, and I hope, like, it continues to be like that for the rest of the game. Like, sure, I have a couple of, like, the mainstays, like Bob Pataki and Timothy and whatever, but I kind of like the way that I'm shuffling them in and out, and you're not just seeing the same Pokemon over and over again. Like, it would have been easy to just keep Buzzar for the whole game. Why don't I know Quick Attack? See, this is where Buzzar falls down, is on the speed. Do you know what? No, I'm going to do it, because it's not fair to switch out and for him not to get the experience from this Ponyta when he's after doing all the work, and just for me to switch out to Nancy. I'm going to be going back to town anyway to heal up. I can just buy more super potions then. I would have bought them anyway before the rival battle, so I might as well. Go Buzzar. It's like it's really, I love seeing Buzzar finally have some success in his life, is what I'm trying to say. Finally making something of himself. I never saw you at the party. Well, I never saw you either, toots. But yeah, I love how it reminds me of, like, when in Pokemon Silver. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to beat this thing. Okay, Buzzar, it's time for you to be switched out right away. We're just going to go back to Nancy. Because as I say, I'm kind of intending using Nancy for the majority of... Just because Nancy is probably my biggest damage dealer. Not only does Nancy know ridiculously powerful attacks, but has good defense to boot. Oh my god, Buzzar grew to level 20. Nancy gained 108 experience. Yeah, we might as well stick with Nancy, so for Pikachu. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it reminds me of, like, in the Pokemon Silver LP. Do you remember when I went back to Kanto, and for the gym leader battles, I started kind of using Pokemon that I hadn't used that much, because I had, like, a lot of Pokemon in my Silver LP as well, and I started using Pokemon that I hadn't really used that much because they were of a lower level, just to kind of keep the challenge. Oh my god, Buzzar is evolving, so I'm actually going to have a Pokemon added to my Pokedex. My dilemma about what to do with the thumbnail is solved. Thank you. Go Buzzar. There's, like, seriously, now that he's a Fearow, there is going to be nothing standing in his way. You all laughed at Buzzar. Well, now Buzzar is going to be laughing. Now Pizza's going to send out for you. Jeez, how many fucking doors are there here? Seriously. I don't think any of them are trainers, though, in the other doors. Jeez. But yeah, Buzzar is going to send out for you. Ah ha ha ha, you're delicious. Or like you laugh at Buzzar, the Buzzar laughs back. Okay, I'm gonna go back and heal one more time. I promise, one more time, and then we're going to take on the rival battle. Okay, I'm back, and it's time to take on Doofus here, or should I say Nega Harry, or Other Harry, or Ultra Harry, or Harry Ella. Bonjour, Harry. Bonjour, Monsieur Pussycat. Imagine seeing you here. Harry, were you really invited? So how's your Pokedex coming? I already caught 40! You no way, Jose, did you catch 40 kinds? Well, I already have, like, I think 25 now? 25? Is that what I have? Or is it 26, I think, now? Because I had 23 when I went to get the item finder. And that wasn't enough. And then, I suppose... And then, Koipu, Oko-san, and Buzzar all evolved, so... I just brought Timothy out because I wanted to maybe whittle it down with something that I wasn't intending to use for the rest of the battle. Of course, it getting Sand Attack off doesn't help at all. Because I wanted to bring something out that I could use to maybe whittle it down that I wasn't intending to use for the rest of the battle. Because I think with the other Pokemon, I think it's not going to be that difficult to take them out, except maybe Kadabra. Because that's what he has, isn't it? It's like Kadabra, Pidgeotto, Ivysaur, and something else. Timothy, you are really, like, screwing the pooch on this one. Timothy, I think you're going to have to be my next work in progress here. You're going to have to be my next focus. We're going to have like, a 10-point plan. Because all he keeps doing is Sand Attack, and I can't hit him for shit. Because, like, look, like, the thing is, Timothy could actually be really good. Like, if you look at, like, if you look at the fact that I'm level 17 and he's level 19, his attacks do far more. How few attacks, like, I only got in, like, 2 or 3 attacks on him there. And I still, like, was able to deal quite a lot of damage. I'm just going to use Beyonce now, because Beyonce is not going to be very useful for the rest of the battle. Because no way am I going to be using Beyonce against Kadabra, it's just not going to happen. And Beyonce needs some screen time as well. Needs to get some experience too to get those levels up. But yeah, see, Timothy is actually quite, like, especially when you evolve it into Clefable, you have good HP, good special, like a ridiculous amount of powerful TMs that you can teach it. Like a really, like, Clefable has one of the most diverse move pools there is. Like the move pool that Clefable has to draw on, and the stats that it has to use them. Like, I remember, like, I did have, like, a Clefable that used that magic card strategy. Eradicate, that's the other one that it has. Well, there's no way I'm going to be faster than that. Will I use Mr. Burn and try and Poison Wrap it? The Sewer Wrap, that's what I'm going to call that combo. I might as well, because I'm not going to use Mr. Burn against anything else. Okay, Tackle, how much is... That's not bad, it's when it uses, like... Oh, great. It's when it uses Hyper Fang, that's what I'm worried about, because Hyper Fang will just take it out. Oh my god, Mr. Burn, seriously. Do I have to use Sleep Powder on it? Of course, that hits. I think, like, Poison Powder is actually supposed to be less accurate. We'll just try the Sewer Wrap is what we'll do. Try and whittle it down. Mr. Burns' attack continues. It's funny when it's like says like Mr. Burns' attack continues, it actually says his name with the S. It's just hilarious. Okay, let's send out Buzzar. We're going to give Buzzar a go. Oh my god, look how scary it is. It looks like Scratch from... It looks like Scratch from Sonic the Hedgehog. Now see, Buzzar, you all laughed at Buzzar, now he's laughing at you. Pizza's gonna send out for you. Okay, Kadabra. Okay, this is where I'm going to see about maybe using Nancy. Because Nancy isn't going to be that useful against Ivysaur, because it's just going to be able to kill me with Vine Whip. So if I can get off one dig, if I can survive one confusion... Oh my god, thank you. See, the thing is, Kadabra's defense is so pitifully low that one dig is enough. Go Nancy, growing up to level 9. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure, like, Nancy is going to end up being, like, one of the powerhouses of my team. Let's just see how much dig do. Yeah, you see, this is going to just kill me outright. The way, like, what was up with the way in those two words, like I said pitifully and I said outright. The way I intoned those words was just strange. Like I said outright. Like the way the lengths of the syllables were just not in the proper ratio. I was saying with like pitifully, I said it like all weird as well. Well, it looks like we're finally starting to get the hang of things here. Jeez. See, all you need to do is reach that part of the... Yeah, see, we're raising them well. At least that's what we're doing. We're catching them and raising them, jerk. I heard there was a Cut Master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. But Cut itself is really useful. You should go see him. Smell ya. You see, once you hit that spot on the curve, on the bell curve that is Pokemon here, once you hit that spot in like level 20, things become a whole lot easier. Like, the thing is, I suppose, like, the thing is, I am battling Pokemon consistently that are about 2 or 3 levels higher than me. Do you remember in, like, Pokemon Green in the translation when it would hit this part, it was like, Sally, Sally. It's ridiculous. I'm still trying to figure out who I'll teach Cut to. I could teach it to ducks, I suppose. Like, I already have a couple of Pokemon that I could teach it to. I could teach it to ducks, I could teach it to Buddy, probably. Like, thanks, Buddy. I could teach it to Mr. Burn. I don't really want to teach it to Mr. Burn, though. His move pool is cramped enough as it is. Poor Mr. Burn. Like, didn't do very well in that battle, just because... See, if Poison Powder had hit... See, I was hell-bent on getting the whole Poison Powder and Wrap off. Because, like, Sleep Powder and Wrap isn't that useful. A moment of silence for the SSN, please. We hardly knew ye. Sleep Powder isn't that useful in conjunction with Wrap because, like... Sleep Powder isn't that useful in conjunction with Wrap because the Pokemon's going to be immobile anyway, whereas, like, with Poison Powder and Wrap, you get, like, the double damage, and the other Pokemon can't do anything, so... that's that. Oh my god, I really need to finish this video. It's going to be over, like, it's going to be, like, 35 minutes long or some shit. So yeah. Thanks a million for watching this part of Let's Play Pokemon Blue with me, RockPaperMario. Let's just have a look at our Pokedex, first of all. Own 24. Oh, well... Oh, I must have, like, added wrong. I thought it was, like, 20 I had when we went to and sorted out the item finder. So, no, it's, like, 20... I thought it was 23 we had at that point, but obviously we didn't. Anyway, thanks a million for watching this part. We're getting there. We're almost at 25 Pokemon, which would be, what, like, 1/6 of our overall goal. So yeah, see you next time when we'll go through Diglett Cave, I suppose. Yeah, bye now.